beautiful souls. Welcome back to the English Journey, where learning English isn't just about textbooks. It's about confidence, emotion, and transformation. I'm your host, Emily, and today we're diving into one of the biggest frustrations in every English learner's life. That awkward, painful moment when your brain just freezes. You're in conversation, someone asks you a question. Simple. You know the answer, but suddenly your tongue feels heavy, your mind goes blank, and all those words you studied for years just disappear.
Oh, yes. You stand there thinking, wait, I know this. Why can't I say it? If that sounds like you, stay with me, because today's episode might just change the way you think about English forever. And joining me, as always, is my good friend, language coach, motivator, and wisdom dropper, Ali.
Wow, what an introduction, Emily. Thank you so much. Hey, everyone. I'm excited to talk about this because, honestly, I've seen students from every corner of the world struggle with this exact problem. They understand everything in English, but when it's time to speak, silence. Yes, and that silence can be painful, right? It's not that you don't know English, it's that your brain locks the door right when you need it.
Exactly. It's like your brain says, sorry, the English department is closed for today.
That's such a perfect way to put it. But why does this happen? Let's break it down.
The science of freezing. So, let's start with the truth. This is not because you're bad at English. It happens because your brain is trying to protect you. When you speak, especially in front of others, your brain feels pressure. And pressure activates what psychologists call the amygdala, the fear center of your brain. In that moment, your brain doesn't care about grammar or vocabulary. It only cares about survival, avoiding embarrassment or rejection. So what does it do? It shuts down the creative part that forms sentences.
Wow. So basically, our brain thinks speaking English is dangerous.
Exactly. Not because English is scary, but because judgment feels scary. When you're afraid of making mistakes, your brain says, let's play safe. Let's stay quiet.
And the silence becomes a habit, right?
Yes. Every time you freeze and stay silent, you teach your brain that silence is the safe option. So next time, it freezes even faster. But don't worry, that can be reprogrammed.
Rewiring your brain to speak naturally. Okay, Ellie, how do we fix this?
Step 1. Speak daily. You can't wait for confidence to arrive before you speak. You build confidence by speaking. Think of it like swimming. You don't learn swimming by reading a book beside the pool. You jump in, you splash, you fail, and then you swim.
So, even small conversations count?
Absolutely. Talk to yourself. Describe what you're doing. I'm brushing my teeth. I'm feeling sleepy. I'm thinking about my goals. This simple habit rewires your brain to think in English, not translate from your native language.
That's such a powerful tip. I think people underestimate how much you can improve by just talking to yourself.
Right. And if someone catches you talking to yourself, just say, I'm training my brain.
Yes, you're not crazy. You're bilingual in progress.
The 3-second rule. Here's another golden technique, the 3-second rule. When someone asks you something in English, don't wait for the perfect sentence. Answer within 3 seconds. Even if it's not perfect, say something, anything. Because the moment you delay, your brain starts judging you. When you reply fast, you train your brain to react, not translate.
That's genius. I love that it's simple but effective.
Yes, it's like building a reflex. You speak first, fix later.
Shadowing. Speak like a native. Let's talk about shadowing. I've seen so many learners say this changed their life.
Oh yes, shadowing is a game changer. Here's how it works. You listen to a native speaker from a podcast, a YouTube video, even a movie scene, and you repeat everything exactly as they say it at the same time. Not after, with them. Match their pronunciation, emotion, and rhythm. At first, you'll feel lost, But after a week, your mouth starts moving faster. After 2 weeks, your brain starts predicting phrases. And soon, you'll notice something magical. Your speaking rhythm becomes natural.
It's like karaoke for the English.
Yes, karaoke for the brain.
Learn in chunks, not words. You've talked before about learning chunks instead of single words. Why does that matter?
Because language is built on patterns, not single words. If you only memorize words like beautiful, morning, good, your brain has to build grammar around them every time. That's slow. But if you memorize ready-made phrases like, it's a beautiful morning, that makes sense. I totally agree with you. You don't need to think, you react.
So it's like having pre-built Lego blocks ready to snap together.
Exactly. Native speakers speak in chunks without even realizing it. So when you learn chunks, you sound fluent without extra effort.
The confidence loop. Let's go deeper. How does confidence actually grow in language learning?
Confidence isn't something you wait for. It's something you earn by repetition. Each time you speak, even if you make a mistake, you send your brain a signal. See? I survived. After 20 or 30 successful little conversations, your brain stops seeing English as danger. It becomes normal.
So basically, the more you speak, the less you fear speaking.
Exactly. Confidence grows by action, not by thinking.
Record and reflect. This one's scary, but powerful.
Oh, yes. People hate it at first, but it's the best mirror for your progress. When you record your voice, you'll notice how you sound. Your pronunciation, pauses, emotions. And the magic is, when you listen after a few weeks, you'll realize how much you've improved. That's real motivation.
True. The first time I heard my own recordings, I wanted to delete them. But months later, I realized how much growth I had made.
Exactly. Growth is invisible day to day, but recordings make it visible.
Role play and real-life simulation. One of my favorite tricks is role play.
Oh, yes. Role play is so underrated. Pretend you're in a cafe, a job interview, or on a date. You can say, "Hi, can I get a coffee, please?" Or, "Tell me about yourself." It might sound silly, but your brain loves it because you're preparing for real conversations before they happen.
And it gives your brain the feeling of familiarity when the real moment comes.
Exactly. The brain says, "Hey, we've done this before." That's how pros prepare.
Mistakes are teachers. Let's address the biggest fear, making mistakes.
Oh, yes. The word mistake should be replaced with lesson. Every mistake is a micro-learning moment. When you say something wrong and someone corrects you, that's the moment your brain upgrades. So don't run away from mistakes. Chase them.
That's powerful. You don't learn to ride a bike without falling.
Exactly. And in English, the more you fall, the faster you grow.
The emotional side of English. You often say, don't learn English with your brain, learn it with your heart. What do you mean?
Because emotion creates memory. If you attach emotion to what you learn, laughter, surprise, curiosity, your brain remembers faster. That's why you remember movie lines or song lyrics easily, because they have feeling. So when you study, connect emotionally. Don't just read, feel the words.
Wow, so the secret to memory is emotion. Wow, so the secret to memory is emotion, the environment of fluency. Let's talk about environment. What can learners do if no one around them speaks English?
Create your own English world. Set your phone in English. Watch English YouTubers. Read one page of an English book daily. Make English your environment, even if your country doesn't. After a few months, your brain will automatically switch modes.
That's such a good idea. Surround yourself, even digitally.
Yes, immersion is the secret weapon of fluency.
The mindset of lifelong learners. Allie, what's the mindset of truly fluent people?
They see English as part of their identity, not a school subject. Fluent speakers don't study English. They live it. They listen, speak, and think in it daily. So stop being a student of English. Become a user of English.
That's such a mindset shift. You don't have to chase English. You can live inside it.
Exactly. And when you do, fluency becomes effortless.
Allie, this has been such a powerful, emotional episode. I think so many people will feel seen and motivated after listening.
Thank you, Emily. And to everyone listening right now, please remember this. You already have everything you need to speak English fluently. The grammar, the vocabulary,
they're all inside you. You just have to set them free. Speak even when you're afraid. Make mistakes with pride. Laugh at yourself and keep going. Because fluency isn't a talent, it's a habit.
Beautifully said.
So today, make this promise to yourself. I will speak a little English every day, no matter what.
And if you do that for the next 90 days, your English will transform. Not because you studied more, but because you activated what you already knew.
Exactly.
So, my friends, thank you for listening to The English Journey. If you loved this episode, don't forget to like, follow, and share it with someone who's learning English too.
And comment below, which technique will you try first? Shadowing? Talking to yourself? Role play? The 3-second rule?
Until next time, keep speaking, keep learning, and keep believing in yourself. You're closer to fluency than you think.
Bye, everyone.